welcome back. Well, for any good party, there are just two things you really need: good food and good drinks, right?
And good people.
Yeah, well, I suppose that too.
Company.
Whatever.
Well, here with all the tools for the perfect home bar is Julie Pandel for Boelter SuperStore. Nice to have you on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
nice to see you again.
Great to be here.
Yeah, great stuff. Okay, we're going to talk first about the fact that people have the opportunity at the SuperStore to shop where the chefs shop.
Correct. And today we're going to talk about bar tools. It's not all about kitchen equipment. We do have a ton of things for your bar, and 'tis the season. Now that summer's finally arrived.
Right.
we can. There's a lot of more outdoor entertaining and indoor entertaining, and bars have become a very popular thing in people's homes. So today we brought. Some fun tools to give your bar a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah.
And right here. We have, this is just a little bit to show what we have in the store. Your cocktail shaker with your drink spoon, so you can have your martini stirred.
That's really
or
nice.
Shaken.
Okay. Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, exactly. We have.
I'm going to hold this down so we can see it right there.
Yeah, it's a jigger. It's a jigger that measures in 4 different sizes.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, I use the glug method. I'm not a jigger gal, but we do have these
glug,
jiggers here. Yeah, 4 glugs, 5 glugs.
Right.
Well, this is really this really makes your bar look super professional. I mean, even your little condiment holder there.
Absolutely.
I would think, if I go to somebody's bar and they've got one of those, they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
and this is great because it just sort of slides shut. You
Keeps
can
the flies
overstuff
out.
your items. It keeps the flies out, and you can throw it right in the refrigerator also.
Oh, okay.
And we have one that's also a half size too. So if you don't want to have the full
I like
size.
the way you're using a big martini or a margarita glass.
Right. I mean, this is the thing when you talk about glassware now. It's not just for drinks anymore. There's all kinds of different presentations you can do with glassware. And then here's another thing that we sell at the store. It's called a vacuum bin.
Okay.
And this would be for the modest wine drinker who doesn't actually finish their bottle of wine when they're at home. But you put the cork in, and here's the tool.
Oh, look at
and
this.
it just sits on top, and then you up and down, and what it does is it pulls the air out of the wine bottle, so it preserves the wine.
How long can you keep it like that, do you think?
Well, I don't think you can keep it indefinitely, but certainly for a couple weeks. And it shouldn't leak out. Sometimes you put the cork in and you put the wine bottle on its side.
Yeah.
It should stay, it won't leak out.
That's really great. I like this container, too.
I do, too.
Yeah.
And why do you think it's good for people to have bar tools in their home?
Well, I think it's fun. I think it makes the whole experience more fun, and I think people really get into it. It looks pretty. When you can have a cocktail shaker and make somebody a drink, and I think it makes your beverages better. If you can have more professional tools, it gives it a more professional taste.
Yeah.
So too.
Well, when we look at some of the professional things too, you've got things like you've got Vitamix blenders, you've got wearing tools. What's the difference between a lot of these?
Well, we have all sorts of different kinds of blenders at the store. We chose these two.
Okay.
The difference is really price point. The one is a little bit more expensive than the other. The horsepower, the Vitamix has a little bit higher
horsepower. So which one's the Vitamix?
This one is the Vitamix right here.
With this top or
with this top? I just have the ice here.
Gotcha.
So I can pour it in here when we make our margarita. So the horsepower is different in this one as opposed to this one, but they're both excellent blenders. They're both going to give you a consistent professional blend every time, and they're going to give you dozens of blends a day. They're designed for commercial use. The big difference between these and the ones that you get in a store are you're not going to get that burning smell when you make a lot of margaritas, like my
What?
blender.
I thought that was usual.
Like my blender on top of my refrigerator burns every time I slide it up.
Right.
So they're just designed. Their horsepower is higher. They're just more well made, and they're going to last forever.
I'm going to let you mix up the margarita because I want to ask you while you're doing that about condiments. Do you sell those at the Boelter SuperStore
We do.
as well?
We have all kinds of olives, cherries, asparagus, all kinds of drink garnish, and we also sell margarita mix. So I'm going to pour a little. This is going to be my five glug method.
Okay.
We have
5 glugs.
That was 5 glugs.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put some ice in.
Okay.
I'm going to use my ice scoop.
Oh, that's a nice scoop.
It's a great scoop because it gives you more than one ice cube. Number one.
Right.
Yeah.
And number 2, if somebody's dipping into your ice bucket, their hand doesn't get in the ice.
It's not too cold. We're almost out of time.
Okay.
So
real
while
quick.
you're doing that, obviously this glassware is a really great idea too, because
Right.
some of it's plastic, some of it's glass.
Right. We have plasticware, we have different kinds of glassware,
Look at that.
and it's all, okay, here we go. Ready?
Love that.
That was fast, wasn't
oh my
it?
That was really
gosh.
fast.
Yeah.
That was like
You
a
could
1,
blend
2,
it up
3,
all that
4.
ice.
Well, think about it. If you're at a bar, you can't be.
Yeah, you can't
You
be
gotta
spending
be
your whole
quicker.
night mixing drinks. You got to talk to
Exactly.
people a little
Yeah,
bit too.
and sorry,
I'll
we
take
don't
this
have any
one.
tequila for you gals.
Yeah,
this
that's
morning,
okay,
'cause
but
it
I would
is
like
9
to-
a.m.
Yeah.
Nice. Try her out. Try her out. Pretty good?
Is it
Very
delicious? Mm-hmm. Good.
Awesome. And I
love
love
that
this. I don't
mix.
know. You guys got a shot of this, but this is really cool
Right,
too.
this is a little martini flight. You can also get a wine glass in there. It's
So
great for
cool.
presentation. It's great for a dessert or an appetizer.
Yeah, it's
or
a way to serve people. I think that's
Yeah.
super fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the information. That was very tart. It was good. For the Boelter Superstore, be sure to mention the morning blend when you go and visit, because it's margarita madness for the blender. 17% off, and that's through Saturday, July 16th. So through this Saturday, you can get 17% off of the Great Blender if you mention the morning blend. I'm glad we were able to demonstrate it. You can find them just south of Bayshore and just north of Capitol Drive. They're across from Home Depot. You can see their address right there, Monday through Friday, their hours, as well as Saturday. And BoelterSuperstore.com is the website to visit for more information. So you can shop for the chefs too.
Yeah, love
Nice
it.
to
Thank
meet
you.
Julie.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you so
Great
much.
to be here.
Good
Nice
stuff.
to have you back.
And still ahead, a simple and inexpensive way to make a scrapbook. Better yet, for your kids to make a scrapbook. Okay?
I like that. Give them something to do. And up next, if you've ever wanted to be more handy around the house, this may be your perfect opportunity. We'll be right back.
Nice job.
Awesome.
Good.